Hello everyone. Now that I got the screen working right, hey, yay. Alright, what we're going to do is the boat is docked. Okay, the anchors are out. Everything's good. We're going to close the door. No goopies are on the ship, so that's good. Okay. So now we're going to pull out our pistol and we're going to go to work. Remember, we're not dealing with any containers until the end. We're going to clear out the base first. Okay. First thing you gotta do, yeah, I brought some stuff. Okay, is we have to restore power. So you bring out your wrench, fix these, and get power up. Hope everybody's having a good day. Glass, no more glass. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a good day. Woke up, fed the dog, got coffee. Yay. Haven't got breakfast yet, but I got coffee. More goopiness in the water. Yuck. Now we need some glass. No glass there. Silicone. Glass is this grayish stuff. No glass there. Yep, there it is right there. Split. Gonna take 20 of it. And let's go. Should have topped off the rest of it, but it didn't. So we'll see how that works. All right. All of them are fixed. So we do the normal. We got to plug them up. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit him here. Bonk. Bonk. And bonk. And then we're going to go you. You're going to go here, because we have to also supply power to this building. Got to go to that port. And then we're going you to you. Okay, now we got power flowing. The problem is, can anybody spot the problem? Problem is there's solar panels. They only give, there's no storage. So what we got to do is once we hit level 8, is we got to make a battery and put it in here for storage for nighttime. Because nighttime this place is going to lose power. And we need storage. So halfway through level 7. Yay. Let's pick up some of the debris laying around. Okay, all this crap, all this. We got some power there. Okay, now, oh, there's another vent cylinder. Yay. So let's grab that. Let's put that on the boat. That's good. That's one less cylinder we have to build. Okay, so you got basic power going. That's not what we need to do, but it's close. So we could start scrapping, deal with the infection, which is right here, which is that blob inside. Or let's explore. Let's make sure all the baddies, there's going to be baddies in the building. We have to go up there and restore the antenna and provide power. So first thing we do is come up here on the roof, grab that, toss that off, loot this stuff. Oh, money! Money in this game right now doesn't have a use other than recycling it. There is a hidden quest that you can do, which is at the late game, which is send 100 US and 100 euros into space. So still want to do that. So that's why I'm not recycling any of the money. I am just collecting it, and when I get enough to do the quests, then I am going to recycle the rest. Alright, there's probably some goopiness and stuff inside. Yeah, I hear them moving around in there. Alright, collect this stuff. Memories over here. So we're going to take this, toss this off. Actually, we're not going to toss it off. We're just going to grind it. Somebody was hiding back here. They have a whole bunch of stuff back here. Alright. Memories. Thank you for the memories. Alright. That is for nothing. Before I grind down boxes, I always look around to see if there's a ladder here, so we don't need the boxes. Always make sure they don't need a purpose, like building steps to get into a secret area. So these aren't. These are just here. Right. Yay. Okay. We could go. Yeah, let's go up. Let's go see what's going on up here. Ew. More baddies. More uckies. Okay. Well, hello. Okay. There you are. Get rid of you. There you go. Yeah, changing stuff on ladders. It doesn't like it. Okay. Let's do this from the bottom. So let's get the ladder. Come on. There we go. S to go down. W to go up. We're going back down. We're going to go jump down here. And then we're going to go in here. Hello, Mr. Baddies. How are you? Yep. That's what we saw. Pink slime. Got to go bye-bye. Reload. Okay. Don't turn on your light just yet because of all the baddies. See all the pink? Yeah, it's all over. So don't turn on your light because they're attracted to the light. They will come out. Yeah, there you go. Kill all this crap. Yuck. Who in the world is supposed to be maintaining this stuff? This stuff just wants to give you a hug. That's nasty. Stay away. Reload. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff up here. There's a hey little buddy. We'll get him. There's a lot of parkour challenges in this. Okay. You hear the goopiness? Yeah. I hear the goopiness. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take care of... We're going to turn the lights on. See what happens. Hello, Mr. Goopies. Okay. Goopiness likes to hide in corners and in nooks and crannies. So we really got to look. So right now it's going to be moving around right there. See all the spinning this? Yeah, that's waiting for us up there. All right, let's get rid of this guy. Okay, he's not going to hurt you if you stand on his tentacles. I wish you could stand and kill him. Bam. Okay, there they go. Hi, guys. All right. So now we're going to kill the tentacles first. And then we're going to kill the pod. What I call the pod. The middle. Okay, we're going to loot everything here. And we're going to loot everything here. Okay. First thing we got to do is got to move this stuff out the way. Make sure there's nothing hiding behind it. No goopiness. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty decent. What is in here? Goopiness. All kinds. Okay. Open this up. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Check the corners first. Make sure there's no goopiness. All right. There's a ladder that goes down. So we got to do that. All right. Let's kill him. Oh, no. Little robots. All right, some of them went downstairs. Here they come. Come here, little buddies. I'm here. Close the door so nothing gets out. Okay. Hope y'all saw that trash can wobble. Oh, we have grenades. Yeah, buddy. Okay, grenades. Add to holster number 3. These are, I think, oxygen grenades, which are good. They go boom. Okay. I saw this wiggle, so make sure nothing's behind it hiding. We're going to go down here. All kinds of red junk. Okay? Red junk is afraid of the light. They like darkness. So that's a good thing. Now, you see that door? It's red. I don't know what this stuff does for the game, other than it's just another baddie you have to kill. But, yeah. And the problem with this guy is he hides everywhere. And there's probably some hiding behind here. There's another engine. Yay. Move that out the way. We got some food for the kitties. Move this out the way. All right. No more baddies. The goopiness is going away, so that's a good thing. Get out of my face, please. Thank you. We got more stuff there. We got an engine. Okay. The problem is we can't get in this door because it is security level 3. How do you check your security level? Very easy. The picture, when you go in your inventory, the picture of your character, that right there, that badge on the shoulder. You only have security level 1. How do you raise up your security levels? When you get higher level, you'll get security level 2, security level 3, security level 4. 4 is the highest. You get that at level 20. So I'm assuming level 10 will get 2, 15 will get 3, and then we'll have to come back to this door. And there's a bunch of goodies in there. So we will be back. All right. We'll clean this out. We'll get that engine later. Let me reload. We get kind of fat and heavy. So we're going to make a trip back to the boat. And then we are going to go upstairs. Upstairs is where the fun begins. Yay. All right. Clean this up. Let's go back to the boat. Let's unload the scrap we have. Okay, close the door because you don't want baddies getting in there. I want to get level 8 so I can put a battery on there. And when you're overweight, you can't run, you can't jump, you can just walk. Do. Okay, put the weapon away. Grab you. You're coming downstairs with me, buddy. And we could grab the electric one, the tier 2 electric engine cylinder. But, nah, we'll get that later. No big deal. I want to clear the place out first. So we're going to come over here. Drop this off. There we go. Let's drop off our memories. Okay, that's going in the scrapper. All right, we've got food, clone food, which is here. This isn't really food. It's aspects to create the clone. See, high fat. It's got weight, strength, height, intelligence, and life expectancy. This one is physique fuel, so it's height, strength, weight, that type of stuff. It adds tributes to the clone. So you need to save them. So I save them all. Okay. Oh, we got to do that too. Yeah, I forgot. Where's the money at? Right here. And aluminum. I thought I picked up euros. I guess I didn't. Okay. We are going to do this one. Put you in here. Oh, this one. Page down. And we're going to put in here. money. Bink. There we go. Alright, we're going to get here. We're going to throw you in there. Okay, I'm going to restock a little bit. Do a little more. Like copper and iron. Copper's good. Iron is low. So let's grab another stack of that. Aluminium. Okay. We'll split this. Split. Put that there. Good, good, good. Okay, aluminum. Aluminum. Oh, glass. Where do we need glass? Okay, aluminum. See, that's why we don't build the top tier stuff immediately, because we are not that good on resources. This should plus us up really well. Where are you at? You're at 8.5. Okay, halfway. All right, it's getting dark, so baddies come out at night. So I want to get inside. That way we can fight what's inside and up on the roof, and we don't have to worry about the baddies jumping up out of the water and killing us. And plus, we're going to run out of power anyways, because it's solar powered. And it's getting nighttime. All right, so what we're looking for is in the nooks and crannies. We're looking for goop. We can parkour and get that guy, which is run, jump, get here, go up here, walk over here, kick that, bye. Take these plates. I might start saving those plates, use them for the elevators, the lifts. The reason why is you can't put boxes on the lifts. They won't stick to the platform. Platform goes up, boxes stay right where they're at. All right, turn on the lights. Check the corners for goop. I don't see anything moving around. Hi guys, what are you doing? Yeah, that's where we gotta go, but we also have to go upstairs. This is where the baddies are, where we saw them. So make sure the ammo's in there. We're gonna go up here. Hi, how are you? Okay. So we're going to run up here. Yep. Let them all pop. You don't want to run around too much because you don't want to get the other one all pissed off at you. One at a time, please. Okay. Fuel. See, we could have blown up the fuel. And the power's out. Yep, because it's solar. Ah, crud. Okay. We are going to have to do the other thing, which is run power from the boat. And yes, we can do that. No problem. All right. Hopefully we're not locked in. Nope. We can open that up manually. Close it again. No, we can't close it. Okay. Oh, can we? Oh, no, it won't let us pull it. Nope. Okay. All right, right here. We're going to run this way. Remember, 20 meters. But what I'd like to do is plug, make it a little nice. You don't have to drag it and snake it all around. Plug that there. Come down here. And we got to kind of hurry up because the baddies are going to start coming out. And then what I like to do is put a connector here-ish. No more cable. Great. Plug that in. Jump on the boat. Boat is your sanctuary. Hit B. We're going to make a couple more of these. So 5, 10. I'm getting low on power. So we're going to plug this into the boat. Come on. Why can't I get power? Pause, no power. Yeah, I know. I'm hitting E. Oh, no power because there's no electrical cord in my pocket. So we're going to take you. Jump back on the boat. Take you. Plug you in. There you go. Now I can make stuff. That's what happens when you run out of electrical cord. So you never want to run out of electrical cable. getting a drink of coffee. So you always want to have electrical cable. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a connector here, which is B, E, bump. Okay. And then we are done with that, so we're going to plug that into there. We're going to plug U into there. Oh, you got to jump over. There. Going to plug U into there. And voila. Power's back on. Yay, power. Now we're pulling power from the boat, plugging it into the base. And the reason why I do connections this way is so the boat will move, and this will have 20 meters. So when you do it this way, the boat can move around and the cable won't stretch and snap. If I did it from all the way up there, all the way down one piece and plugged it all the way into the boat, that would be at the 20 meter length, very close. So when the boat moved around and bounced around, it would snap the cable. The cable would just disconnect because it was too long or too stressed. This way, I've got 20 meters between these 2 points, so plenty of cable. It can bounce around and do whatever. And the cable will stay connected for the most part. Yeah, for the most part. Okay, so now we got that. So we got to finish getting the baddies upstairs. So, weapon out. It's already reloaded. We got 200 rounds, 280 rounds, plenty of rounds. Let's go take care of baddies. And we'll move kind of quick. Close the door. Oh, nope, wrong button. Yeah, we can. There we go. All right, that's close. Baddies can't get in. Thank goodness they can't open doors yet. Yay. Okay. This we got to deal with. Okay. This needs access. If you read this screen, Pico ID Beacon 49 authorization required. How do you get authorization? Remember, Pico terminals. If it says Pico, then you got to go over here. Access to Pico terminal. Well, come on. Toggle display mode, use terminal. There you go. Got to go down here, acquire beacon access. Hit spacebar, and you got to wait. The one on the boat won't work. You got to use this one. Hey, door's open. See what that means? Baddies are coming out. Yep. Close the door. We're not ready for baddies yet. No, because we have to repair the beacon. We have to repair the terminals upstairs. So this is kind of neat. Okay, got a damaged cell right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop it off right here, and then we're going to shoot it. Yay. Of course, we did damage. It did damage us. We're almost dead. I got too close. Oh, well. It is what it is. Okay. Yep. I got banged up. So. Oh, hello. Scalp is always good. We're going back downstairs. Yay. Dummy Chemic almost killed himself. Yay. Alright, is there any... Nope, there's no terminals in there. Close the door. Run next door, because there should be a health terminal in here. If those leeches get us, we're dead. Make sure you close the door. Hey, look at that. Health. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We're at a good point. I'm also going to save. Bum, 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 bum. Number 7. Okay, we'll clean this room up too. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, back upstairs. Okay. All the yuckiness is gone here. So now we get to climb. So climbing isn't too bad, but they also put parkour challenges, like right here. All right, first thing you look up, is there any goopies up there? Not yet. Okay, see his little buddy there, so we got to save him. So we run and jump. Spacebar gives you sprint. So hold spacebar down, run, jump, and you make it. And then, where are you going to fall? Okay, you're good. Bum, 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 bum. There you go. I'll take care of him. Hold shift, not spacebar, shift. Run, jump, spacebar. There you go. This is the fun part. Shift, run, jump. There you go. Now they usually have one or two baddies up here, and I'm not seeing any. Okay. Terminal's busted. All the sparks. Brought enough stuff with me. Yay! Don't have to climb all the way back down. Alright. Now, do we want to climb all the heck way back up here? No. Ladder. Shortcut. That's a long way down. Boom. There we go. Shortcut to the end. Now, get the grinder out. Okay, that's just the rain. Thought something was trying to climb up and get me. We're going to grind all this down. We're going to grind down our little buddies because they give tech scrap, which is good stuff, which is like the gold, the titanium, aluminum, all that stuff. Okay. So, we parkour our butts off again? No. We go down. We do have to come back up here and get that buddy that we had, that we broke loose. He's around here somewhere. So I'll when we get to the cleanup phase, I will zoom back up here and scrap him. I like scrapping from top to bottom, from the roof all the way down. It's just the way I do it. You can do it whatever way you want. So we're going to scrap all this. Actually, where did he fall? Let's go get Buddy real quick, so I got to deal with that later. Alright, let's go save Buddy. Oh, here he is. Hey, there you are, bud. Do. Whomp. There you go. Alright. Alloy frame. So they want us to build something because they keep giving us alloy frames. But I'm going to keep scrapping. Okay. How we're going to take care of that container? I'm going to throw a grenade in it. We got the grenades on slot number 3 down at the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do. Because my buddy says in the other games we play that I don't throw enough grenades. So, hey. Okay. We repaired the antennas. The last thing we got to do is we have to charge the beacon so it works. It's got a capacitor. So, okay, we're kind of weighted down, so I'm not going to pick up any more scrap. Okay. Access granted. Yay. All right, let's take care of buggies. Let's reload. Let's take care of buggies. And I'm just hip firing because this thing's pretty accurate. Any more? Probably. So what we're going to do is going to go inside. We're going to close the door.
Repair it, recharge the relay, and let the beacon speak again.
Okay. We repaired the array. So now we got to charge the uplink. What the heck? What are you doing? Alright. So, guess what we got to do? We got to run power all the way up here and plug it in. No big deal. So we're going to open this up. All the baddies should be pretty much dead, so we shouldn't have much to worry about. Okay. So, how much cable do I have on me? 45 meters. That may be enough. So we're going to go here. Boom. Again, while you're holding the cable or gas line or fuel cable, look down at the ground, left click, and you get the extender automatically. It automatically pops the extender up. It's pretty cool. Do I need as many extenders? No. I could have just hooked it up to the main building, ran all the way down like a banshee, jumped down, and got it all hooked up. But no. I just don't like cables being all wonky. Okay. So now we're going to take you, going to plug you in there, and it should go up pretty quick because the boat. It's going to take about 50% of the power. Now the good thing is once you charge it, this cable doesn't have to be here. So we're going to pick all this up and grind all those back down to get resources back. The only thing that needs to stay connected is the ones to the outside to the buildings for light. Come on, there you go. Then we're going to disconnect, pick up the cable, then we're going to hit flip switch.
The relay is alive again. Data streams freely, revealing paths once hidden. Beyond these waters awaits the Lazarus Complex, humanity's greatest hope. Seek it out, Caretaker.
Lazarus. You know the story of Lazarus from the ashes, right? From the ashes we will rise. Okay, there's the Lazarus Complex. That is an in-game thing. We will go to it, but it's in-game. It's going to take a while. We have to get power. We have to get all kinds of stuff to it. Okay, so this is our area. These are the POIs. This is where we came from. This is what we already uncovered with the boat. So we have a solar panel here, a solar charging system here. We have a gas station here. And we have POIs. And we have, now, these broken ones right here. These broken ones are underwater POIs. Yep. You have to stop up on top of them, above them, drop your anchors, and then you will discover the name of it. So there's that one. Now, the thing is, there's like 4 or 5 circles around here. Area. This is a starting area. You have to find all the beacons to unlock all the areas. So while we're motorboating around, we're going to look for a complex that looks like this one from the outside. Okay. Need electricity. Plug this into me. Let's get charged up. Come on. All right. Grind stuff down. I'm already overweight. Electronics, tech strap. Any monitors, computer components, or typewriters, or anything like that, gives you tech scrap, which is the titanium, the high-end stuff. So you definitely want to grind down all the high-end stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's junk. That's a empty bottle. Okay. We're going to collect all this. Okay. Now I'm overweight. Okay, let's go back. I'm going to leave the cables here in case I need to be recharged. That way we don't have to worry about, oh my God, I'm out of power, I'm dying. Run all the way back down here. Oh, we can grind down Bubby real quick. Close the outside door. Okay. Now, pink. Ha ha, grenade. We're going to throw a grenade in that container. There may be something in the bottom one because the bottom one's really infected, but I think it's this one's the culprit. So we're going to, okay, grenades don't really toss that well, but they do. Okay. And the infection's gone for both containers. So, yay, taken care of. Yeah, grenade throwing is a little goofy in this game. It throws it more to the right than it does straight in front of you. So it's a little goofy. All right. We're going back down to the bottom of the boot. And those were electrical grenades. Those were only gas grenades. It was electrical. So, yay. And we're going to unlock them and we're going to make them. All right. Hit F. Make sure I don't have any money in there. Throw that in there. Hit that. Okay. We're going to take a cylinder off. Put a cylinder on. Take you. Throw you in there. All right. Copper, fabric, rubber. Copper, fabric. Yay. Level 8. All right. That's a good thing. Because now, hit, just like on the right side, hit U for skills. Level 8 is pretty cool because we get the higher end wind turbine. We get diesel fuel tanks. And we get batteries. And then we get electrical grenades. Yay. I'm not worried about the shard. Because basically the shards here, it's a specialized soft target with minor area damage. Okay? Soft targets. So it does little damage. But use this with the breacher barrel. And it turns the pistol into a shotgun. Basically. So, am I going to do that? No, not right now. All right, all the rest of the stuff that I didn't unlock, we're going to unlock it. We're going to get enough points to unlock those. It's not essential right now for what we're doing. Like we don't need water cable. We don't need water hoses. We don't need water purifier because that gives us that takes the salt water, purifies it in the fresh water. We don't need that right now. We're going to need it at the Lazarus complex. We're going to need it in a couple of different places, but mostly at the Lazarus complex. So we have to set that system up, and we're going to set it up from the dock and hook the boat up to it and use the boat to power it. But right now we don't need it. Okay, this is a petrol generator. It doesn't generate electricity. It generates petrol, gasoline, but from biomatter, the bio waste. But I don't want to use the bio waste because the bio waste is used for the clone stuff. So I want to collect it and build it up. Okay. So now if we want to, we can go back to the sanctuary and grind down that one tank that I left, that one diesel tank that I left. But nah, no need for it. Okay, we got some stuff. All right, let's put some stuff up. Let's get rid of the weight. And we are going to finish the complex. I will be right back. I've got a sneeze. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. J. Bunk. J. And then we're going to go here. Hit J. Nope, can't put nothing in that one. Here. J. And then we're going to bunk and bunk. Okay. Now we can make batteries. So what we're going to do, remember I want to put a battery on the station so we can save the power. So now we're going to add all components. Let this finish building. While it's building, we're going to get power. Remember to change the input F on your person whenever you charge up, because if you hit equalize, it only gives you the percentage of what the boat's charged at. So the boat's charged at 90%. So if you equalize it, it's going to equalize your person, your storage capacity to that storage capacity, and it's only going to charge you to 90% because that's what the boat's at. Okay, that's done. Shut that off. All right. So now we have components to make a battery. So now we're going to make the battery. This is why I leave the cables on equalize, because I put the battery in here and then it will equalize around the whole base. Okay, so what we gotta do, where am I gonna put it? Right there. Okay, grind this stuff down, make room. Then we're gonna go B, highlight the battery, hit E for build. We're going to rotate it, and then we're going to hit pink. Hit E again. Your little nanite buddies starts making it, and we can start dismantling everything else while it's being made. Almost. See, medium battery complete. Okay, unplug. We're gonna plug in. We're gonna unplug. We're gonna plug in. Okay, the boat is hooked up, so that's why it's bright and it's charging like crazy. It'll charge up to about 50%, and then the boat will get charged up again. So, am I worried? Nah, it'll be fine. Come on, goofball. Thank you. All right, we are done in the control room area. Close the door. We don't have to go back in there. We're going to top down, so we got to go back inside. Now we have constant power to the building. Now we don't have to worry about day and night cycles because we have power. We have the power. All right, this room is almost cleared out, so let's get this room done. We're going to go back up on the roof, make sure that's all cleaned up. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video because this gets kind of tedious and boring. It's going to take me a little while. I'm going to throw everything in the recycler. I'm not going to turn it on so you guys can see the scrap that we get, or the material that we get back from doing this whole base. Okay, there's some junk underneath there, which is kind of a pain to get. Control to squat. Come on. There we go. Did I get the other one? No. You can't move these tables though. That's the problem. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about copper. It is what it is. Okay. We're done. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to finish scrapping, and when we come back, I will have everything in the recycler, and we're going to hit it and see what we get. Okay, be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. It's been about a little over an hour, and I got everything cleaned up. I ran around looking for broken vents for hidden stuff, and there's nothing. I even got down here, cleaned this out. I got the tier 2 cylinder, the booster cylinder from for the electrical engine. All right, I think this is all cleaned out. Everything's done here. The battery is fully charged, or 90%, so it's good. Still got to watch out for baddies at night, so we got to deal with those leeches. But yeah, I cleaned everything out. I crawled all around here. I went all around the back of the buildings on the platform. Didn't find anything. There may be something in the water underneath, but I just don't go in the water at night. It's goofy. I cleaned out all this. All it was in it was scrap stuff. I cleaned out that container. I cleaned out the forklift. All that's done. Jump on the boat. This is what we got. Okay. So now this is the fun part. Plug that in. Pop. I just like the popping sound. All right. So now what we're going to do, because it's in the middle of the night, is we're going to do some ship upgrades. Collect that. Collect that. Grab the cylinder. We're going to put you in. Upgrades. Okay, I already cleaned out the fishing net once already. Because it was at like 14.9 kilograms, so why not? So I got that done. Okay. Before we throw this in here, this is how much scrap I got. About 60% capacity of the hopper. All right, make sure there's no money in. All right, let's flip the switch. We're going to throw him in there. And then we're going to put the biomass up, which is J. Okay. Biomass, basically, all the stuff you get from the mobs. Bio waste. That's kind of yucky because it's like poop. Organs, light, and stuff like that. Okay. We're going to let this run for a little bit. While we're doing that, we're going to do some upgrades. What I like to do is hit B. Then we're going to put batteries. We're going to increase the storage capacity of the ship, of the boat. So when we stop at places that need electricity, we don't have to drain the boat to give the electricity. Do you need to do this? Absolutely not. But it just gives you higher capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should put 6 in here, but 5, yeah, 5 will do just fine. All right. Ugh, that's grinding away. All right. So we're going to go here. We're going to go here. And then always look up, make sure you don't have any components that are already made. So we're going to build off parts. 2, 3. We're going to get those started. Ew. Let's pick this stuff up. A few things in my inventory, not much. Go away. Grab cable. Put it up. There you go. All right. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we're going to grab this stuff. Walk over here. No, not yet. Oh. What are you missing? Oh, it's just making... There it goes. Okay. Those are getting made. Okay. Basically, remember, the boat has a medium battery capacity. Those medium batteries. So we're basically... I'm adding 5 batteries to the system. So it's going to give it 6 times. So we're going to get 36,000 watt hours of power, of electricity. So that's good. We're going to do the same thing with the, now we have hit U. Now that we have the diesel tank, we're going to put diesel tanks up above us in that space where the backup system is, and we're going to increase the capacity of the diesel, because 2,000 liters of diesel, it doesn't last. Not when these things burn, 1,000 liters an hour when you're motorboating around. Okay, we're getting kind of full, so let's go dump this off. Not a bad haul. Not a bad haul at all. Boom, 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 boom. J. Remember, it'll automatically build within a 10-meter radius. So the only thing you're going to have to watch out for is the far end of the boat. But this is less than 10 meters, so it'll build anything in this room. We're also going to put our main storage in that room. So we're going to have these guys here, and we're going to have the main storage. And that will, when we get the large containers, where do we get the large containers? The big boys, right here. So it's like level 11. So level 11, we get a lot of good stuff. We get the bolt rifle, we get the big storage, we get the larger pack, which I'm a bank, and level 10's nice because we get what's that, food processor? Yeah, we don't need to use that yet. We get red dot sight and petrol tank. Next level 9's good because we get stuff for the weapons upgrades for the pistol and the bolt rifle. Yay! Level 9, alright! Now, see what I mean about looting? I'm not picking up that fabric right there, that guy. Why? Because I'm not looking at him. So if I look down, now I can pick it up. That's what I want them to change. Because right now it's direction of your look. And I don't want to be direction of my look. I want to be direction of, what else do you need? Oh, I already did 3 of them. Alright, those and those. I guess you guys aren't needed, so go away. These guys. Adult parts. Adult parts. 2 more. Then we got some new wind turbines. We got cyclones. Those are the mid-tier. So we already upgraded the solar panels, and now we're going to upgrade the cyclones. To the cyclones. Alright. So, this is going to be the same thing as we do in the building. We're going to connect these all up. Okay. And then we're going to connect it to here. So, we're going to go here. We're going to go up. Come on. Oh, I know why it's not giving me the option. I don't have the stuff in my inventory. I put it all up. Yeah, I got plastic. I don't have enough iron. That's what it is. Iron. Okay, we're going to put you up, you up, you up. All this. Okay. That's good. You're done. Turn you off. Collect the scraps. There we go. Now, get you. Left click. There we go. See what I mean about the boat? Yeah, it's wiggling. So you just got to pay attention to it. And you don't have to do this like this, but I do it this way because I like the cleanliness of how it looks. And sometimes the cables get in the way. So, bunk. So then we go bunk. To bunk. And then we connect you to you, you to you. Now we can plug this in anywhere because we'll leave them all on equalize. Oh, nope, don't turn it off. By the way, that's an on and off switch. There we go. Now we're equalizing. This is an on and off switch. If you turn it off, it doesn't allow electricity, fuel, or gas. Any of the extenders, they've got the on off button. So you can actually use that to control machinery, which we will do when we get higher level. We do the oil rig. I'll show you guys how to use a switch to turn the pump on and off without climbing all the way down there into the bowels of the oil rig. All right, turn you off. All right, there you go. Now we have 6 times the capacity of on the boat. Now, here's the gauge. Now, is this gauge going to read 6 times capacity? No. It's going to show you what the boat has. But all you got to do is just multiply it. So we're at 27% capacity right now. So that's, you can use the percentages because why? Because everything's going to equalize. So once it equalizes, we have 27% capacity on the boat. Same thing with the fuel. The fuel's not going to show us, 30,000 liters. It's going to show us 2,000. Okay, open this up. Get these guys out of the way. Come on, buddies. You guys gonna come out here. Now, these cylinders have a use. Yes, they do. You can actually use these to power generators. Instead of building batteries, you can plug the electrical ones, the blue ones, into the buildings to power them for a short time. But it's a short-term fix. Most things just needs to run lights and doors, and these little things work just fine for it, for while you're there. Long term, if they have lifts or a lot of doors, a lot of double doors, you have to power like a communication array like this one. These little guys aren't going to cut it. So you need something bigger and better. Okay. Now what I like to do with this guy is be a little goofy with it. Okay, we're going to go here. You can see that is the gauge part, the square. If you flip it around, those little nodules right there on the right side, that's the connectors. So we want the connectors on the bottom, and then we want to get it as level as we can and as high as we can. Come on. And this is where the boat doesn't want to cooperate sometimes. One. If you put them too close together, they will attach themselves to each other instead of the boat. So once the boat, if it's attached to each other, when you start removing them to upgrade and change things around, it is going to cause problems. Because once you start removing one tank, they're all just going to start falling down, falling around you. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks, which is fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to build them, then we're going to connect them all up here to the fuel right there. We're going to connect to each tank, and we're going to put it on equalize, and then we can unload all of this to the ports over here, and we can do that with electricity. Come here, buddy, and plug it in, and you're going to hear a pop. Oh, it already popped. And you grab that and plug that in there. Pop. It's just cute. That's all. Now, do you have to plug it in the boat? No, you can plug it in here. It'll do the same thing. Pop. It'll do the same thing. You just got to plug it in. As long as it's on equalize, it'll do it. If it's on anything other than equalize, then you may have a problem. You may have to adjust it. Q. Okay, fuel I'm not doing yet because we're at 2,000 liters. Let me build this. Let me build these real quick. Tanks are right above here, so it should, keyword is should, do it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where I get in trouble, because this is a lot of crap, and sometimes the game doesn't like you building a lot of stuff and piling it up right here. Okay, be right back. I'm going to pause the video for a second. Going to get a drink of coffee. You don't need to hear me slurping. Be right back. All right, we are back. Yay. All right, this video is almost an hour long. So I'm going to build those tanks. I'm going to connect them up. I'm going to let the boat charge up for a little bit. I'm going to get rid of those little fuel tanks we have on the deck. Going to get rid of them, clean up some stuff. I'm going to leave all the cables that are here in the battery at the base. I'm just going to leave them. I'm just going to disconnect the boat, which is what I'll leave it hooked up so we get extra power. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Just clean up around the boat a little bit. And the next stop we're going to go to, and the next video is going to start when I'm going to motor a boat over to the gas station. We're not going there. We're going there. We're going to the gas station. Okay. Well, if we look around the icon, there he is, 2 kilometers away. So I'm going to finish upgrading the boat, building the tanks. They're already being built. Hook them all up, get them working. Once they are all working the way I like them, I'll bring you guys back. And then, I'll see you guys at the next stop. All right. Have fun. Have a good day. Stay safe. And see you next time. Bye.